Hey viewers, time to get your cheeks up, as today I'm bringing you a guide on how to solo Russian Consulate on challenge mode. The idea behind this is that if it's the daily, or you're looking for tactician's gloves and you don't want to deal with the matchmaking system because your friends have stopped playing or not online, you can still go in solo and get it done. For this run, I use my everyday skill power focus build with a balance of firearms and stamina. I have a video on this build called the Supporter, which I'll link in the comments below. The weapons I am using is an SMG with self-preserved, as well as the king of all weapons before the fix in 1.2, which is the balanced M1A. I do have 4-piece sentry set, which I was lucky enough to get with the chest and holster from Falcon Lost Incursion, and I crafted the mask and knee pads. I have done all these challenge modes pre-patch though, in eye level 174 gear with 42k skill power, so having the set pieces will just make things easier and quicker. Onto abilities, I'm using Pulse with Tactical Scanner and Smart Cover with Recharge mods. When using these, they'll give you increased damage to pulse targets, bonus critical hit chance, and critical hit damage, as well as the additional damage, damage resistance, and reduction of cooldown when in your Smart Cover. Tactical Link is used for its burst potential to help clear out mobs. When looking at talents, the only mandatory talent is Tech Support, which will give you 100% uptime on your Smart Cover. The others are just personal preference, but Steady Hands is good, as well as One is None, when patch 1.2 goes live, as it will be fixed and it will stop jamming your gun. Starting off the run, the dangerous enemies in this mission are the shotgunners and the Star and Stripe special mobs. We start off by throwing our Smart Cover in the middle of the entryway to give us a position to take out the shotgunners on the steps and have a good vantage point for the next two waves of enemies. We focus the special mobs here, as these guys pack shotguns and have the ability to drop turrets, which can get dangerous if they get a good firing line on your position. Be on the lookout for the shielded heavy enemies, and always remember to shoot their backpack to make them do the popcorn dance. Upstairs now, we throw our Smart Cover down in the corner here, as this gives us cover if we are knocked out by grenades. We have two waves here, and all we need to do is repeat what we did downstairs, of targeting the shotgunners first and then the special enemies. On the last mob here, be ready to run into the next room and set up your Smart Cover on the low wall. As the enemies spawn in the back right, remember to throw out your Pulse and Tactical Link and go to town on them. For extra measure, you can throw out a controlling grenade, but with good damage and focus fire, this wave just melts. Into the server room now, we stick to the back to funnel all enemies to us. We take our initial shotgun buddies out and wait for their two friends to come to you. We then mop up the remaining enemies in the room. After activating the laptop, we position ourselves with a good view of the door and get ready with our cooldowns. When the doors open, we pop our Pulse and Tactical Link and go to town. Be aware though that the second door on the other side of the room will open around the time you kill your second to last mob. So when you see the red arrows, get ready and run up the ladder to position yourself in cover. This will funnel the shotgunners, plus give you cover from the special tech guys, as they like to throw turrets on the top of the servers, which can kill you when you're on the lower floor. Up next is a quick little part on the stairs, where we just sit at the top, pop our abilities, and then mop them up. Down the stairs is the room where we're doing some repositioning from the left and right doorways, as the three shielded SMG enemies like to suppress you at the door. The good thing though is that the AI tends to stick to your last position for a while, which lets you reposition to the other door and get a different angle on them for your shots. Clear out this room like you normally would, prioritizing the shotgunners and then the special enemies. Always remember to try and make the SMG guys do the popcorn dance. Now that we've entered the library, our tactics are what we've come to know and love, which is picking off the special tech guy first and then the shotgunner. Here we have to be aware of a wave that spawns to our right that contains 4 shotgunners and a shielded heavy enemy, but with Pulse and our self-preserved SMG, this isn't very scary. Coming into the last area of the mission, we have to be aware of 2 snipers when dealing with the 4 shotgunners in front of us. By now though, you'll have got the strategy down of using Smart Cover and pulsing, and you'll be able to deal with them easily. The tactic for the final room is the same as we've been using throughout the mission. That is, we set ourselves up behind the pillar, we then take out our priority targets, blowing our Tactical Link on the boss for a nice and quick kill. Be aware though, the Seeker Mines can knock you out of cover. This shouldn't be a problem if you're positioned behind the pole. Proceed to then mop up the remaining guys and claim your reward. There you have it. If you have any advice or recommendations, please leave them in the comments below. I plan to finish my solo challenge mode series, so look forward to that. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you in game.